Hey guys, recently I've been researching dress codes, more specifically how dress codes are sexist and racist. First, dress coding is supposed to help focus the learning environment, but that all changes when you send a girl out of the classroom because her skirt is too short or she has a tank top with spaghetti straps. Then the focus is put on that woman's body instead of the equation for slope you should be writing in your notebooks. In fact, most dress codes target female students, which is proven by the differences in the dress code section of the handbook. From my personal experience, the women's section is always longer and sometimes even has a different writing style. Then comes the dress coding itself. When a woman is dress coded because her outfit is deemed inappropriate by a teacher or member of the school administration for being distracting, it says that we are only objects to look appealing to our male classmates. Gross. Although not only does this objectify women, but it's also a form of victim blaming, which is also common in rape cases. I don't know about you, but I've never heard a male classmate mention being distracted by her kneecaps. One expert from Brock University, Shauna Pomerantz, made some interesting points. She said that when dress coding a female student, it says that our body causes negativity and that the male response is our fault. But not only is it disrespectful to women, but rude to men, saying that they can't talk to another woman without going wild, and I know for a fact that this isn't true. Now, bouncing back to objectification, this sort of distracting cause for dress coding also promotes rape culture, such as saying that if we don't dress modestly, then it's our fault if we're harassed over it. But that's not all dress coding does. It also says that our gender is compromising our male classmates' education and that we need to neutralize it. One example of dress coding is the fingertip rule. First of all, whoever came up with this obviously didn't know that all people are built differently. Students with longer arms are put at a disadvantage here. And I, for one, struggle to find shorts or skirts that go past my fingertips, because that's not what's trending at American Eagle right now. Also, it's hot outside half the school year, so we should be able to wear shorts. And I've noticed that this rule only applies to women. Who here has seen their male classmates get sent to the office for wearing shorts that don't go past his fingertips? I know I haven't. Some schools may think that uniforms solve this issue, but I'm 100% certain that it most definitely does not. It's expensive to keep up with a growing child's uniforms, especially when the seller isn't exactly cheap. Some students who wear clothing too small for them will get sent to the office and even sent home when they don't have anything else to wear, which results in a loss of class time. Other schools don't make pants for girls, and I don't like wearing skirts, which isn't fair either. And getting dress coded for not tucking in your shirt or for getting a belt doesn't make sense. I mean, as long as your pants aren't falling down, we don't really care. In Washington, D.C., a study done by the National Women's Law Center showed that 65% of schools regulated skirt length and 42% banned leggings. And to go even further, many people have noticed that women are typically the only ones portrayed as dress code violators. Also, studies show that minority and black women are targeted the most, along with LGBTQ teens. Schools will target styles of clothing that are associated with specific minority groups, such as head wraps and baggy pants. These schools see dressing differently and deem it inappropriate, which has also been dubbed the white male default. In fact, many students have seen their black friends dress coded more often than their white friends. Studies have shown that African American girls are 5.5 times more likely to be suspended than white girls. One middle school actually expelled a beautiful young black girl because they thought her hairstyle was unnatural. This only shows that dress codes are also forms of discrimination against races. Studies in the LGBTQ student community also show that 19.2% of students were personally dress coded for wearing something inappropriate for their gender, such as a boy wearing a perfectly appropriate dress. 34.2%, more than one-third, of the students said that this was happening at their school. Another 24% said that students at their school were prevented from wearing LGBTQ-style clothing, like a rainbow t-shirt. 15.5% of these students were personally prevented from wearing such items. It's horrible what these students have to go through, and hopefully these schools can eventually redeem themselves. Some schools have already begun to take action, though. A few have started making gender-neutral dress codes, including statements such as cover all private parts, instead of no cleavage or midriff should be visible. A role for the teachers would be saying, what is it about dressing this way that's so important to you, instead of that's distracting. In 2018, Change.org had more than 400 open petitions against individual school dress codes. Now imagine how many there could be now, and how many more schools could be adopting this new dress code format. Some students will put up signs or petitions around their schools, and I thought a few had great arguments, so I'll read some that stood out to me. My education is worth more than my bra straps, so why do you value having a strip of fabric show more than my class time? When you interrupt the girl's school day to force her to change clothes or to send her home because her shorts are too short or her shoulders are showing, you are telling her that hiding her body is more important than her education. You are telling her that making sure the boys have a distraction-free learning environment is more important than her education. You are telling her that just because of what she is wearing, she is less entitled to an education. Don't humiliate her because she is wearing shorts. It's hot outside. Instead of shaming girls for their bodies, teach boys that girls are not sexual objects. Men are never told that their legs, arms, or stomachs are a problem for other people. They are seen as human and very rarely seen as something there for your sexual exploits. All women are beautiful, and we all deserve to express ourselves comfortably. I hope you learned something from this video and now know how to take action in this situation. Thanks for watching. Bye!